Welcome, everybody, to another episode of 2K Universe. It is New Year's Revolution, and kicking off the show is the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Alexa versus Natalya. And look at this. Nikki Cross, former tag partner of Alexa. That's why Natalya is a little concerned. Alexa looking like she doesn't even know why she's there. Nonetheless, this match is underway for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Natalya versus Alexa. Obviously, Natalya, a future Hall of Famer in this business. Alexa, I would assume the same as well. Definitely going to be interesting to see how this one turns out. Natalya's already locking in a submission. We got some topics here today. A few things to talk about. Just the obvious here. I'm obviously without my partner, Triple C. Couldn't make it today. Just going to rock it solo here. Got a couple topics I want to talk about. First things first. We're talking about the Masked Man in length. We'll talk about him some more. He stomped Logan Paul on Monday, so whatever little doubt we had that it was Logan Paul, that is gone now. It is gone. It is for sure not Logan Paul. There's actually been a up-close video that has surfaced as of this morning, I think, as I record. And it's very up close. They're obviously wearing the whole get-up, but it looks like they're wearing a Batman mask under the toboggan or whatever, the ski mask, because you can see there's like black molding around the eyes. I don't know. And everywhere that I'm seeing is saying it's Grayson Waller. Everybody's pretty much convinced this is Grayson Waller, which, if that is true, I think that's dope. I wouldn't say he fits into the mold per se, but it makes sense to why Grayson Waller's like, oh, okay, Theory, you want to, get away from me and find success. I don't like that. I'm going to stunt your growth. So that really seems to be who it is Grayson Waller. Look at that nasty German by Natalya. Not really much I want to say. I'm pretty much convinced it's Grayson Waller. I don't think it's Seth. Like I said, I'm willing to bet my house it's not Seth Rollins. Got a submission here Natalya has. A little crossface while getting the knee on the back. Another thing that happened on Raw, there's a mystery box. There is a mystery box. God, I wish Triple C was here. Talk about it. Because I have no idea. I'm assuming it's going to be Chris Jericho related. That's my guess. I think it's going to be Chris Jericho related. Because I have no clue as to what else it could possibly be. Like, no idea. Natty hit a nasty discus clothesline. Now she's going to lock in the sharpshooter here to win the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Natalya's got it locked in on Alexa. In the middle of the ring. Ropes are not close. And, she just lets it go. So, yeah. I don't have a clue. I don't have an earthly idea of what this mystery box could be. Splash by Natalya off the top rope, caught the leg off of it. Natalya wins the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Just like that, no problem. For those of you that have been following on this 2K universe, and specifically Natalya's journey, before SummerSlam, she had like 4 Women's Championship opportunities and just couldn't get the job done. Couldn't beat Charlotte for that Women's World Championship, but now she has found success with the Women's Intercontinental Championship. She has finally, stepped up. And I got to tell you, Nikki Cross coming out here, it's like it's sidetracked Alexa. Distracted her, if you will. I'm not going to say she's the reason she lost. Everybody loses on their own. But Natalya picking up a huge win. Nikki did not do Alexa any favors. Congratulations to Natalya for winning the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And hopefully we can find out what's going on with Nikki and Alexa soon, because that is just weird. Here we go, second match of part 1 of New Year's Revolution. It is a fatal 4-way for the United States Championship. Let's just take you on the journey of how we got here. First things first, Braun Breaker won the United States Championship at SummerSlam. Drew McIntyre beats Karrion Kross to earn a shot against Braun Breaker at Survivor Series for the United States Championship. McIntyre beats Breaker. Solo Sikoa wins War Games, which guarantees him a singles championship opportunity. And Jacob Fatu, through the power of the final boss, was wiggled into this match. So Breaker wanting a rematch for the title. Solo owed an opportunity for the title, and Jacob gifted an opportunity for the title. So 4 big angry men looking to win that United States Championship. Drew McIntyre's got his plate full for his first defense. Sorry, there's going to be some cuts in the video. I'm saying this in post because it's audio's messing up, the video's messing up. I didn't realize, I guess, when it recorded initially. Oh, Jacob Fatu! So just disregard those. Oh my God! To Braun Breaker as well. So talked about Obafemi. Something else I want to touch on. I'm calling out. I got somebody I want to call out. And again, I'll tell. Me and Cam are definitely going to talk when he comes back. We're definitely going to talk about these subjects that I've already talked about. But there's one that, man, this actually kind of bothers me. Coming from somebody who actually, like, you know, is very knowledgeable about title wins and, you know, all that good stuff. Corey Graves. Dominic Mysterio was wrestling on Raw this past Monday, and he was talking about how Dominic could have a chance to win the Chamber, win a WrestleMania, and he'll become a triple champion, you know, AAA title, Intercontinental title, World title. And he said there's only been like 4 or whatever triple champions in the history of WWE. And I was just like, huh. So in my head, the only one I can specifically remember is somebody carrying 3 titles was The Miz. And that's really it. I mean, other than, you know, like Dan Severn and all those guys, but like, I couldn't remember any. He lists off Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero, Stone Cold, and John Cena. And I was just like, I grew up on John Cena. I paid attention to his career closer than I've ever paid attention to anybody's in their life. And, oh God, nasty spear by Breaker to win the U.S. title, and Drew's there. And I'm like, Cena, never in his career do I ever remember him holding 3 titles. Ever. Same with Stone Cold, by the way. I know he's won the tag team and the world title several times together. Oh, another Samoan drop by Jacob. Oh, look at that. Drew for a Claymore. Jacob moved out of the way, and Breaker, look at this. It's just back and forth between all 3 of these dudes. And Eddie, I think he can carry around 2 titles at a time as well. But again, never 3, right? So I'm looking it up because I'm like, maybe I just don't know ball. And I'm not gonna lie, Corey Graves is under investigation. Usually, dude knows ball. Like he's usually the one guy I can rely on to know what he's talking about. I go and I Google it, and AI Overview, it's talking about Triple Crown, but I Googled, has there been any 3 Triple Crown champions in WWE? And it pulled up John Cena, Eddie Guerrero, Stone Cold, Kurt Angle. My boy Corey, you ain't slick. You are not slick. Googled during the show and used AI Overview to talk to the broadcast. And he didn't say Triple Crown. He said Triple Champion. And there's been a lot more Triple Crowns in WWE. Impaler by Jacob. There's been a lot more Triple Crowns, and there's so many more Triple Crowns than to just name those people specifically that were on AI Overview. Corey, you lost some cred from me. From me to you, I know I'm nobody to you, but you've lost some cred. You ain't slick. That really bothered me. Because I was sitting there thinking, because he said John Cena, I was like, man, I don't ever remember Cena holding 3 titles at once. Again, I could be wrong. I still could be wrong. I damn sure don't remember Stone Cold holding no damn 3 titles at once. Look at this. Look at. Oh, Solo trying to use some brass knucks. Jacob countering it. Breaker's there now. Breaker throws him into the referee. And Breaker with a nasty spine on the pine. Cover. Referee's not getting in position. He could win the U.S. title here. And I'm not going to lie. That was a little delayed. Breaker has a case to argue he should be U.S. champion right now. Yeah. So, Corey Graves, you're under investigation, bud. And I also want to give a shout out to Stephanie Vaquer and Liv Morgan. Even though initially I didn't understand anything they were saying, that was intensity. That was a great way to build this match, because what you did, Breaker's taken out. Breaker's taken out. Jacob's got Solo right where he wants him. He's going to hit him with an impaler. What? Oh, it might be over. Drew and Braun are not in the ring. There's Drew. Drew breaks it up. What that did was just spam by Breaker. What that just did was take that match up to another notch, because it clearly affected Liv. I mean, another spam by Breaker. He's going to win back his U.S. title right now. Referee again not getting in position. Breaker. Oh. Damn. Like, that took that match to another notch, man. Seeing how her words affected Liv. Liv was crying. And clearly, oh, Frankensteiner. Clearly, Stephanie was affected by Liv, because, I mean, she is locked eyes, never blinked, never looked away. And I don't know why, but the fact that she cut the promo in Spanish made it mean more to me. So I think that match needs a step, to be completely honest, because it seems like they're really getting personal. I always hated in rivalry and feuds for Mania, they would make the stories so personal, and then they would make them a regular match. It always irritated me. Look at this, Breaker getting desperate, even putting his feet on the ropes. And I never really liked that. I never messed with it. I never liked it, and I still don't like it. Like they did it with Triple H and Randy Orton. They did it with Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. Yes, I'm trying to talk over the background noise that apparently got caught with the audio. There's so many others they did it with. Look at Drew, small package. Breaker somehow got back in there. Glasgow kiss by Drew. And now Drew pelting Solo with a hammer. And now Breaker as well. Again, I'm trying to talk over the background noise. Cover by Drew. Nobody's there. Oh, man, that was it. That was it. And now he's got Breaker right where he wants him. Claymore! Claymore by Drew, but Jacob breaks it up. There's not much else that happened that I want to talk about. No! Got another Samoan drop by Jacob. SmackDown, nothing crazy really happened. I love how Raw's got 2 mysteries, by the way, to make sure you tune into Elimination Chamber. They got 2 mysteries going on right now. They got the Masked Man and they got the Mystery Box. I just love it. And surely both are going to unfold at the Chamber. Surely. I'll tell you this, though. I do like what they're doing with Finn Balor. I think that's going to be one of the better stories going into Mania. Claymore to Jacob. Breaker's there. Breaker went for a low blow. Drew caught him with a air raid crash. They're out of the ring. Solo's got Jacob with a spinning Solo. Drew doesn't realize it. Drew's too far. Solo's won the United States Championship. Solo once again has cost Drew McIntyre a championship in WWE. The War Games match. Remember, Solo was hesitant to join the War Games match until there was a stake put in for him, and it has immediately paid off. He won War Games, got a singles championship opportunity, and now he is United States champion. Pinning Jacob on top of it. It's even better. It makes it even better. It's a hell of a match, too. Hell of a match. What a first part to New Year's Revolution. That is amazing. Amazing first part. We got 2 parts to go. Main event of part 2. You don't want to miss it. Bret Hart versus Sami Zayn. Rematch for the WWE Championship. No disqualifications. And then the main event of part 3. Obviously, you know, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock for the World Heavyweight Championship. You don't want to miss that. That is the main event of part 3. Bret Hart, Sami Zayn, main event of part 2. You don't want to miss them. Thank you for watching New Year's Revolution Part 1. We'll see you in a few days for Part 2.